champions, never blows cold, always a blast.
Now, you're famous for your interchangeable weapons, and
Yes.
I've noticed there's a spinning disc underneath that now, but is that what you're going to use in the first round?
Given our opponents,
Yes.
we think we'd use our scoop.
A scoop.
A scoop.
Hardly sounds threatening, does it? I use a scoop to dish out the cat food.
This scoop, you wouldn't want to put your cat near.
A four-wheel drive pusher with the interchangeable weapons bay. Very powerful, very manoeuvrable, but the drivetrain has been unreliable in the past.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams in the pods. Dantomkia there on the left, Captain Michael Lambert, and Andrew Marchant, captaining the Tornado team on the right. And all alone, John Reed's Terrorhurtz boys. In the arena for the house robots, Shunt with the bulldozer, and Sergeant Bash's flamethrower.
3, 2, 1.
The All-Stars Championship gets underway then. The very, very best machines from the years of combat in this Robot Wars arena, like Tornado, Terrorhurtz, which I think inadvertently has released the spinning disc. There it is, look, spinning away. Dantomkia, too strong to be thrown away by the centrifugal force. And now pinning Terrorhurtz against the arena side wall. They can get their flipper to work, and they can! They can leave Terrorhurtz teetering on the brink of oblivion. Terrorhurtz there, right on the edge of the arena, crashing down. 97.7 kilos then of Terrorhurtz machinery was left hanging in the balance. I think John Reed is stunned by that. Down comes his axe. Tornado has had a watching brief thus far, it seems to me. From this melee, 2 robots will go through to round 2. So the first to fall is out of the All-Stars. And look at Terrorhurtz, surviving and now back on the attack on Tornado. There's the pit. You'll see it slowly descend. I think it was Dantomkia that scuttled across the arena to press the pit release button. Pit, 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 they cry. They're mean and merciless. They're worse than the robots. Dantomkia trying to get in underneath. Terrorhurtz there. Can they control their machine? Away from danger. Tornado backing away. Dodge the attack of Sergeant Bash. Tornado again looking for Terrorhurtz. Dantomkia and Tornado have ganged up, it seems, on John Reed's machine. Much improved machine, I have to say. But at the moment, it's taking a lot of punishment, and out comes Shunt with the diamond-tipped axe coming down. Terrorhurtz a bit of a piggyback, and taking punishment here from Shunt, look. Straight through that transparent armament, and Terrorhurtz is being shunted backwards and forth. Sergeant Bash is in there. Tornado has been gripped by Bash in the CPZ, the corner patrol zone, bossed by the house robots. Terrorhurtz is in all sorts of trouble. Tornado is as well. The first robot deemed immobilized by the judges in the pit, out of the arena, goes. It's Terrorhurtz, going, gone. They're out of the All-Stars. And Dantomkia and Tornado survive this fight. How much damage has Bash done to Tornado, though? For later on, I wonder. They're delighted. So are the survivors. John Reed's team absolutely gutted.
Tactics! Terrorhurtz ganged up on, pushed into the pit. So I guess Dantomkia and Tornado, the UK champions, they go through!
Team Tornado, you're about to go in against Bigger Brother, one of the robots to fight.
Yeah.
And you put the scoop on.
Absolutely. It's the best weapon we have for use against flippers.
They have that incredible flipper. Do they have the power, though, to get you out of the arena?
Oh, of course they do. If they get under the sides, no problem.
OK, so your defence is the scoop.
And the attack is the scoop.
And the attack as well.
Because that'll get underneath them,
yeah.
And then we can push them down the pit or into the side.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
OK, well, we'll watch and see if it happens.
Tornado. Reigning UK champions, they were confident. Andrew Marchant, David Gamble, Brian Moss.
Bigger Brother.
Nefarious measuring going on in the pits by Big Brother. What next? Ian Watts. His team contains son Joe, daughter Ellie.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena is Sir Killalot with the deadly, crushing claw. And Sergeant Bash once again with that flamethrower.
3, 2, 1.
Intriguing. Battle of the minds as well as the robots here. Bigger Brother did get in underneath that scooper at the front of Tornado. The other thing I'd say to the UK champions, what happens if Tornado is flipped? What use is that scooper then? In effect, it would leave a big ground clearance underneath what is now what you're seeing, the top edge. And Bigger Brother trying to get a side attack on and immediately opening itself up for an attack by Sir Killalot. Tornado comes in, senses an advantage can be gained there, slamming against the angle grinder. Bigger Brother not necessarily worried about that weaponry on this side of the arena, but more from Sir Killalot there, I think. Ian Watts to the controls, he's flipped Tornado. Now we'll see what they're made of, because that front device, this is what I was telling you about. Look, it's now inverted. It's absolutely no good against a flipper right now. And Ian Watts is trying to drive home that advantage, and Tornado has pressed the pit release. They know they're in danger. They will now simply try the old heave-ho and try and push Bigger Brother down. They want someone to go down in the pits. Andrew Marchant, the controls of Tornado, now knows he has this one big tactic remaining. He has to push Bigger Brother. On the floor spinner there, very, very briefly. And Bigger Brother throughout has tried to get a side-on attack. Now full frontal. Something they'll lift Tornado up. You're talking 99 kilos there. Bigger Brother is the lighter machine here by 3 kilos. Tornado backs away. Goodness me, what a tussle this is. Tornado against the grinder. The only way that can damage if the grinder can get to the tyres. I don't think it can. You see there's that protective bar. Bigger Brother has done all the work for me though. Little Ellie watches on, and Joe, Bigger Brother, very nearly pushed Tornado in. Tornado up on top, negating that flipper, but they're locked together, and Tornado are almost out. They're gone. The UK champions are out of the All-Stars, and Bigger Brother fought a very, very canny battle there. But I think Tornado's extra special scooper wasn't so super, and that is where they lie.
Well. Bigger Brother makes Tornado look like its kid sister. Tornado, the UK champions, out of the competition. Bigger Brother go through! Tornado! There's no easy fights in All-Stars.
No, absolutely.
You're the UK champions, but you just got battered.
We did.
Yeah.
They're good, aren't they?
Consigned to the pit of oblivion.
Yeah, they turned us over, and, well, there was nothing we could do from then.
You rely on speed and power. They've got a flipper. Don't you think you need a more destructive weapon?
We were hoping that our scoop would do the job, keep underneath them and let us get the better of them, but no. they were better on the day.
What we don't have yet is an anti-flipper weapon, so maybe that's the next on the list.
That would be good. That would be good. An anti-flipper weapon.
Yeah.
Well, come back and show us how it works. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Team Tornado.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And now the big one. They will fight the challenge belt holders, Tornado.
Now, pay attention because this is important. The challenge belt final is here. Can you hold on to that challenge belt? Not just hold on to it, though. You get to keep it if you win this fight.
Absolutely.
How
We're going to give it
important is
everything. Well, we hold the first one. We're going to do everything we can to get hold of the second one. But, well,
What weaponry have you got to combat it?
we put the scoop on.
Right.
It's the best thing to go against it. We'll get underneath them and hopefully should take the axe blows and stop the rest of the robot getting damaged.
So you're going into the challenge belt final with the scoop.
Yeah.
Far be it from me to say that it's the least impressive of your armoury.
Tornado.
New UK champions, they won the 6th Wars. Four-wheel drive pusher, controlled by Andrew Marsh and David Gamble and Brian Moss.
Roboteers, stand
The
by.
arena for the house robots, Sir Killalot, the jaws of death, the claws of death, the lance, and alongside him, Dead Metal.
3, 2, 1.
Can Tornado hold on to the belt? Has used the interchangeable weaponry to bring in the scoop. Obviously to flip Terrorhurtz out of the arena, but they need to survive that axe weaponry. It has great power and maneuverability, Tornado, and can push anything around all day. Look at that! Oh, Terrorhurtz are gone! They tried to redeem themselves in the end, but they're out! They can't get away from the pit, I'm afraid. You won't get out of there. You can chop all day, but you can't change your fate. Tornado, great early push, backing away, sizing up Terrorhurtz. Could Terrorhurtz move quickly enough? They've obviously decided no, gone for the pit release there. They've already weighed up Terrorhurtz, and they thrust them straight into the pit with Terrorhurtz's weapon, the axe still driving away. Bash and smash, but crash go their hopes.
Cease.
All over inside 20 seconds. Tornado, the UK champions, they are victorious! You ever going to get a weapon? Hey,
You got 4 of them.
you see, the thing about Robot Wars for me is it's about hammers and axes and flippers, and you've just got these wheels that just drive at you so fast.
It's power, it's grip. That's what the robot's about. It always has been.
Well,
That's what it does best.
you're holders of the challenge belt, and guys, you get to keep it because nobody deserves it at the moment but you. Please raise the roof. This is Team Tornado!
From Sawtree in the United Kingdom, Tornado.
Reigning UK champions.
Pride of the UK Tornado team. Now, interchangeable weaponry, that's your thing.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going for?
We're going for the good old scoop, the cat feeder.
Right, now you're up against Snakebite, which doesn't look very nice. Looks like
No.
Razer.
They could be very good.
They-
The thing is, we haven't seen them drive, so we don't know what to do. I wanted to put the disc on, but these guys, they said we had to have the scoop. so-
Dissension in the ranks.
Yeah, a
and you
little
listen
bit.
to them.
Well, we know that should get underneath them.
A four-wheel drive pusher with the interchangeable weapons bay, great power and maneuverability, very quick over short distances, very durable, but an unreliable drivetrain.
Roboteers, stand by.
The teams then, Paul Koch on the left, Marco Streich, Marcel Schneebeli, Snakebites. The Tornado boys, Andrew Marchant in the middle, David Gamble on the right, Brian Moss on the left, Tornado. Mr. Psycho is in the arena, the War Zone. And there too, Dead Metal.
3, 2, 1.
Tornado, fresh from victory in the 6th UK Wars over Razer in the domestic tussle, pushing Snakebite into a CPZ. That's a nice turn by Snakebite. Can get up to 13 miles an hour. Again, air-rated. Why the holes in the machine? To keep the weight down, to maximise the power of a weaponry. Oh! But in the clutches of dead metal and positioned perilously. Tornado, very quick over small distances. Remember I was telling you that? Paul Koch, driving a mechanic by trade, loves his kart racing. Needs to get a little bit of go about him. Spinning into trouble there with dead metal. Not really covering the arena floor. Andrew Marchant looking on, electroacoustic engineer by trade. Side-on slam on Snakebite. Perfects those slams, driving into the CPZ. Mr. Psycho misses with the hammer that came down with the metronomic regularity of a Swiss cuckoo clock. Snakebite sizing up, perhaps a run, escaping away, caught by that hammer once again. And Tornado and the House Robots making Swiss cheese out of Snakebite at the moment. Another hammer blow any minute. Down it will come. In comes a slice from dead metal. Snakebite, is it mobile? I don't think it is. Sized up by Mr. Psycho. Snakebite's going nowhere, fast, and is being steadily flattened by Mr. Psycho as Tornado find it all. Very funny indeed. The Swiss boys lacking a sense of humour at the moment, you can see why. And as far as these championships are concerned, it's a bit of a Swiss miss. Snakebite, well and truly bitten. Fangs for the memory, boys. But you're out, and Tornado's march to glory continues. It wasn't an Alpine pass, but the pit will do. Great experience for them. I'm sure they'll be back for a future European Championships. Better for the memory. No, it isn't. Not fair, Andy, you're right. But we love it.
Well, it all goes cuckoo for the Swiss. Snakebite out of the competition. Tornado, the UK champions, storming into Europe.
As we know, last time, Tornado, and this time as well, put the scaffolding on.
The anti-crusher weapon.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What does this mean to you? Because you're 2-2 at the moment. This is your 5th real battle with Razer.
Yeah.
It's turned into a bit of a grudge. What does winning mean to you?
We're not that bothered this time.
Oh.
Razer.
With the great hook and claw and crushability factor, Ian Lewis, Simon Scott and Vinnie Blood, bags of experience. Vinnie on the left.
Tornado.
The anti-crusher web. Andrew Marchant in the middle, Brian Moss on the left, David Gamble on the right.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the House Robots, we have the flames of Sergeant Bash, and we have the jaws of Growler.
3, 2, 1.
This is a vengeance battle. Razer beat Tornado in the semi-finals of the World Championships in 2001. Tornado beat Razer in the last domestic finals. The 6th Wars. Can Razer get through that web-like protection? Can they cut their way through? Tornado smashing Razer back onto Sergeant Bash. Razer pushes back again. 92 kilos of Razer trying to lift Tornado up. That's how you deal with the anti-crush web. You get a grip and you lift it up and you try and take Tornado towards the arena side walls, I would imagine. Can they hoist Tornado? Simon Scott at the weapons control. Ian Lewis driving. Oh, they pull. They hoist Tornado up. Tornado can't get their weaponry working at all to any great effect. Andrew Marchant driving there. Razer pulling Tornado across towards the pit release. There's no way Tornado would go down that pit. Not with that webbing on the side. Look at the smoke from Razer. Trying to get traction on the arena floor. Are they burning themselves out though? Tornado digging in. What a tussle this is between the UK champions and the world champions for a place in the European final. Razer is smoking. Tornado is gripping. Anxiety etched on faces. They mean this. They want this. This is terrific. A real old tug of war developing. Tornado digging in. Razer clawing. How close is this? You can see there. Simon Scott trying to draw Tornado higher and ever closer to the pit. Can they line them up? Will they take the big fall? At the back there of Ian Lewis, we can see the concentration in the Razer camp. Tornado very close to defeat, but how can it go down the pit? Will the judges take a look at this rigging for future robot wars? Should it be allowed? Is that rigging too big for the pit? What do you make of it? Razer on top, pushing, but couldn't finish them off. Goodness me. The judges will decide. Well, they're trying to psych each other out as the judges pensively reflect. And they're locked together in mortal combat. Tornado and Razer.
Well, the judges have made their decision. Style, control, damage, and aggression. They've gone for Razer! Guys, wait. Listen, you adapted your robot again, but they sort of adapted theirs again as well.
Yeah.
You were too wide to go in the pit, so they just kind of held you there until
They were trying to get our
until
wheels
cease was
over the
called.
pit, so once all the wheels are over the pit, then your claster's in the pit. So
Yeah.
they didn't succeed, though. All their motors burnt out. They weren't going anywhere.
And I see the amount of smoke coming out of that robot.
Yeah,
It's like they had 2 smoke canisters in there or something like that.
they've got some work to do.
You're disappointed now, aren't you?
A little.
A little
We
disappointed.
were still going at the end, they weren't, so...
So you think that's a controversial decision again?
Yeah.
Will we get together for a real, proper, full-on grudge match at some stage then?
Probably.
Pardon?
I think it's required, isn't it, now?
All right, guys, let's hear it. Team Tornado!
Well, here in the pits, a particularly interesting story is breaking because Razer have decided to be magnanimous. Suspicious?
Well, as you
I
know,
am.
we've just had quite a controversial battle with Tornado. Ourselves as Team Razer have had a long discussion about the judge's decision, and we ourselves have reached a split decision ourselves. But we've nominated Vincent as spokesperson.
Right, on then.
Well, basically, we felt that during that battle, the judges got it correct in the fact that we did control very large portions of the fight. The lifter worked very effectively on Razer. We were very happy with that. However, our drive motors burnt out, and we felt that we were immobile, or practically immobile, for well over the 30 seconds. We should have been counted out, and we don't feel we deserve to be in the final, and therefore we're passing it over to Tornado to be the UK team that goes into the European Championship final as the representative.
Goodness. I'm speechless, or very nearly. There we have it. Tornado now will fight Philippa 2. Well done, the Razer boys.
Philippa 2.
Whether it be Tornado or Razer, they were always going to be up against it, Philippa 2. Philip and Nancy Popek.
Tornado.
Gone for the spinning disc weaponry this time. Andrew Marchant on the left, Brian Moss in the middle, David Gamble on the right.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots for this European final, Shunt. And Sergeant Bash 2.
3, 2, 1.
the reigning UK champions, Tornado, add the European crown to their distinguished Robot Wars record. Philippa 2 tries to get the flipper to work. Tornado backs away, comes in with an assault, using the spinning disc from the interchangeable weapon Faye, and Philippa 2 in the CPZ, and in comes Shunt, down comes the Diamond Edge Axe. Philippa 2 away, Tornado with a side slam. Philippa 2 between Tornado and an angle grinder. Dodging the flame pit, Tornado awaiting though. Again pushing Philippa 2 back across the arena floor. This is what Tornado does very, very well. Andrew Marchant at the controls, Brian Moss at the weaponry. Tornado using that side slam to great effect. Philippa 2 is going nowhere there. Caught, I think, on the flame pit. Grid 2, Philippa 2. The low ground clearance has caught them out here. They're enmeshed as the ref bot looks on. Philippa 2 needs to clear itself away there, does so. Tornado has pressed the pit release and has Philippa 2 in its sights. Philip, you need to get away there. Tornado is behind you. Philippa 2 digging in. Splendid stuff. Tornado pushing. Great traction on the arena floor. Philippa 2 dodging away. Tornado turning it. Philippa 2 using the drive motors. Two 200-watt machines. To steer away, off comes a side panel. Sergeant Bash is there. Philippa 2. Desperate defensive measures here. Tornado awaits. Sergeant Bash turns Philippa 2 away from the pit. Why are they skirting and flirting with danger? Tornado so close to victory. And they've got it. Tornado are the European champions. Philippa 2 always up against it and finally beaten.
Champion. He's also the UK champion. The new European champion is Tornado.
The UK champions, you know, the European champions.
Mm-hmm. Where does it end for you guys?
Who knows? Who knows?
And how come you had no adaptations on your robot to fight Philippa? I mean, do you feel as though you didn't need them?
That's the original weapon we had in Series 5. Mm-hmm. We just built it into a module so we can slot it straight back in and use it if we think it's the best one for the job. And it was this time, so...
Absolutely brilliant. Let me bring on Miss Philippa Forrester to give you your trophy. Philippa?
It's a pleasure. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Tornado! Well, light the fires.
Scream the applause.
We've got a European champion on Robot Wars. Good night.
Congratulations, guys. Well done.